Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today's video was brought to us by Patreon supporter Josh. Huge thanks to Josh and the rest of my Patreon supporters. Josh reached out asking for a group hug deck built around Kynaios and Tiro of Meletis. But before we get started, I'd like to quickly ask you to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel, and it's free. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. Kynaios and Tiro of Meletis, affectionately nicknamed the Gay Kings, are a 4-mana 2/8 legendary human soldier. At the beginning of our end step, we draw a card. Each player may put a land card from his or her hand onto the battlefield, then each opponent who didn't draws a card. Kynaios and Tiro of Meletis are the kings of Group Hug. Group Hug is an archetype that is political in nature. You help everyone draw cards, play more lands, cast spells cheaper, all in an effort to not be considered the dangerous one. However, our deck is the one that takes full advantage of drawing 10 cards per turn, or having 40 mana available to us. Most commander decks are not capable of that, but people still like drawing tons of cards and casting lots of spells. Now, Josh told me not to hold back on the budget. If dual lands aren't in your budget, don't worry. Replace them with the typed tap duels from Dominaria United, and you can shave about $2,400 off the budget of this deck. But before we get to our deck list, we should keep in mind our checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, 1 sudden I win card. Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Reliquary Tower, Wooded Foothills, Windswept Heath, Flooded Strand, Arid Mesa, Misty Rainforest, Scalding Tarn, Bloodstained Mire, Verdant Catacombs, Marsh Flats, Polluted Delta, Taiga, Savannah, Tundra, Plateau, Tropical Island, Volcanic Island, Stomping Ground, Temple Garden, Hallowed Fountain, Sacred Foundry, Breeding Pool, Steam Vents, 3 Mountains, 3 Forests, 3 Plains, and 3 Islands make up our lands for this deck. Heartbeat of Spring, Rites of Flourishing, Tempt with Discovery, Collective Voyage, Selvala Explorer Returned, Veteran Explorer, and Root Weaver Druid make up the Group Hug portion of our ramp. We've also got Cultivate, Kodama's Reach, 3 Visits, Farseek, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Decanter of Endless Water, and Smothering Tithe. Dictative Crufix, Quain Itinerant Meddler, Kami of the Crescent Moon, Mind's Aglow, Howling Mine, Temple Bell, Folio of Fancies, Heartwood Storyteller, Font of Mythos, Words of Wisdom, Intellectual Offering, Truce, Prosperity, Horn of Greed, and Pendant of Prosperity are our Group Hug-based card advantage effects. But we're also running Echo of Eons, the Council of Four, Tachova Benthic Druid, and Wizard class for personal draw effects. Pramicon Sky Rampart, Oblation, Chaos Warp, Arcane Denial, Beast Within, Generous Gift, Path to Exile, An Offer You Can't Refuse, Dream Fracture, Propaganda, Ghost Prison, and Norn's Annex serve as our interaction package. You'll note that every single piece of spot removal offers something else in exchange. How nice of us. Flood of Tears, Evacuation, and Farewell make up our board wipes. We'd rather return things than destroy them, but sometimes you need to say goodbye to permanents. Tidal Barracuda, Gahiji, Honored One, Leyline of Anticipation, Fractured Identity, Over the Top, and Vidalcan Orrery support the core plan of our deck, which you will see in just a minute. Glunch, the Bestower for shenanigans, Helix Pinnacle, and Simic Ascendancy are there to serve as distractions, because once they're gone, people will ignore us. We've also got Laboratory Maniac and Jace, Wielder of Mysteries, to serve a similar purpose. But the one card we want to win with is Tristadecaphile. And we have enough ways to flash Tristadecaphile into play on our opponent's end step, so we just win on our upkeep. Now that we have our deck list, we should compare it to our checklist. 53 mana sources, split between 38 lands and 15 pieces of ramp. A little heavy, but we're a group hug deck, so it's fine. 19 pieces of card advantage, but 15 of those are group hug effects. 12 pieces of interaction, 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate in Echo of Eons and Farewell, and 1 Sudden I Win card in Tristadecaphile. I'm very happy with how this deck turned out. Either Josh wins by drawing his deck, decking his opponents, putting counters on Simic Ascendancy, or flashing in Tristadecaphile at the last moment. But at the same time, the deck doesn't feel threatening. We're just helping people draw cards, play lands, and have a good time. Even our board wipes aren't as mean as they could be. Do you have a group hug deck? Who's your commander? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, there's a link to her Fiverr page below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. One of the tiers is specifically set up for Commander. For only $25, I will build you a custom Commander deck based around your specifications, and even do a deck video on it. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Phoenix of Ice, Squishy, Brett, Roxy, Brian, Josh, Sean, OT, Richard, Pob Zombie, Mark, and Michael. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander deck videos often, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Also, if you're a fan of anime and manga like I am, feel free to check out my other channel, Musings by Danon. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.